Welcome back, everyone. Dirch here, and I've got my first kind of build in progress. A lot of people have been putting out builds and like the most powerful build this, most powerful build that, and it's really easy to put together boss bashing builds. But sometimes I just like to do like a fun themed build that's there for a very specific reason, and that's what I have here. Is the Siren Sheriff, as I'm calling it right now, but that can change. This is not the deputy because it's not a shotgun focused build, even though I have a shotgun right here. This is mostly around pistols and snipers. You know, the deputy rides shotgun, the sheriff's got the rifle and pistol. So, right now I've got the monocle, the Hellwalker, which I kind of want to change, but it's okay, and the Unforgiven. I kind of want to make this an non-elemental build. Now, this build can really be cranked up if I farm these guns with augments on them, or anointments on them. Right now, I don't really have any anointments other than the Hellwalker that always has that. So this thing can get cranked up big time. I'm just wearing the Transformer because I just like the shield in the game right now. Currently looking to see, you know, what I should be doing. I was thinking about the backhand, but this is kind of a sniping build, so I should not have too many people attacking me from behind. And the 40% chance to reflect versus the 40% to absorb is kind of a wash. Cryomerv, I don't really know what I want to use with this build. I do not like my artifact yet. I'm going to find a better artifact for this. And then the class mod right now, although I'm not sold on it completely, I kind of picked this one because I had the Jakobs critical hit damage, to be honest. The skills on here don't do a whole lot, but the legendary effect isn't that bad because I'm spamming my action skill, which is giving me cooldown, and so far it's working. So I don't know, not too many problems there. The build is based around a few things. So first off, this is not my Amara save. I'm leveling up my Amara. She's at level 30. A friend let me their save so I could play around with a few build ideas, but I'm kind of learning to play her. Oh, I meant to only put 1 point in here. So I'm going to change this build. But basically, it's based around Remnant. Now, most of the damage from this is coming from overkill, so I think I might be able to get away with 1 point here and add another 2 to cooldown, which would help a little bit. So basically, I'm using high-powered guns to charge the overkill, so Remnant just goes around and killing people. Then I am doing a phase grasp build, and with Avatar, I can spam more phase grasps. And if I'm always putting out those, I'm getting things like Laid Bare, Wrath, and Transcend just going all the time, cranking my damage up. I've got reload speed here and reload speed here because I need reload speed because I'm using kind of slow guns. Now over here, I did pick the weapon handling because that might help while you're sniping, while people are firing at you. Because when you're taking a lot of gunfire and you're sniping, you get extra sway. But the big skill here is Indiscriminate. So when you compare or combine Indiscriminate with the Jakobs reflecting bullets on crit, you are just kind of spreading damage all over. Therefore, enemies aren't at full health, and if they're not at full health, you get more overkill damage. Then, at first, I was going to go Ties That Bind to take more health down, but Eternal Fist, kind of like Subsequence, is working really good. So I pick up an enemy, and then I kill him, and then a lot of times Remnant is just going and killing the next guy. I don't even have to shoot the next guy. And then my Phase Grasp was coming back super fast because I get that second one, and I got cooldown. And then this is just to kind of throw enemies off to give me that little bit of protection. I am adding my action skill element to my damage, and I have very high damage, so that's very good. And then this is giving me the lifesteal to stay healthy. And since I'm sniping or using the Unforgiven, I'm not that far away. So In my other Unforgiven video, I said I want them with a scope, and I got a bunch of friends sent me scoped ones. But in this build, because I am primarily sniping, I want to change that order. Because I'm primarily sniping, I want a medium range gun, and that's the Unforgiven. So let's go play with this and see what it does. I currently don't have a fourth weapon in that weapon slot. That kind of fits the theme of this build. Oh. Alright, so we got a heavyweight right away. His back is to us.
Not today.
And I got another one. And he's already down a little bit. So that's why I want to switch to my Unforgiven. Because, you know, you don't always want ADS. But you can see there, that took him down quite a bit. And then what is this going to do? Occasionally that thing does just like run into textures, which drives me nuts. So I don't really want to waste my element there. Oh. Whoa, that was not good. But you can see there, it just went and blew that guy up. Alright, so I've got one of these dogs here. I think I have a phase grasp. Whoa. That was not a good example. But that was. Oh, badass. And what's nice too is Indiscriminate is always on. And that was a perfect example there of it just going and killing the guy. So we are getting some good damage out of this stuff. And I can start off sniping, then kind of move in with the Unforgiven. And certain enemies I'm going to want a shotgun. Now whether I want to stick with a Hellwalker or do I want to move to a different Jakobs shotgun, I am not entirely sure. I'll figure out. And since this is a Jakobs build, the Becca would obviously be really good at this. But, so there's perfect. You lower them. And then it just killed, flat out killed that guy.
Eyes up, got a target. I can feel the power.
Alright, where is it going? That's alright, I got another one. Did I equip that subsequence? I think I did see it working. Yeah. Alright. I was just missing it. Alright, so back here, these guys aren't really a threat that far away. And weak. And is that going to go hit a wall? Sometimes it does derpy things. Alright, they seem to not know I'm here. Just sweet.
You wanna go?
And then there you see how it works.
Mediocre.
Alright, so that guy's rushing me. And I don't want an ADS, but you can just see all this damage just popping up. I'm going to go on the upper bridge because there's some guys there. And just reload for style. So this dude is chasing me. I don't care. I'm going up here. And where are you going, ball? So that's, again, the ball does sometimes derp. Oh. And again, pick a guy up, throw him off balance, pick him up, he dies. If you guys like Subsequence, you are going to love this. And then boom. I think he was protected a little bit by the environment there. Will that take him down? Nope. Oh no, it hit damage though. So even when it's not perfect, it is working. I thought I hit his head there.
Power.
And again, that is so beautiful. I love it. I absolutely love how that works. And here's the crazy thing too. So in my Guardian rank, this, once I get there, that's going to really crank this up too. So, yeah, let's... I don't really care about those. I don't know if that luck actually helps, but I'd rather get down there right now. So, I just kind of want to finish that tree. If I get augments, this is going to work even better. Now, this is Mayhem 3. I forgot to say at the beginning. Mayhem 3 there. It is a favorable Mayhem 3, but I'm showing off a build that's not fully optimized yet, so I think that's fair. Alright, let's get back to it. I'm going to kind of let these guys come out a little bit. Alright. That's what I was hoping the handling would help. And throw a hex there because he was almost dead.
I'm unstoppable. That one needed more training.
I thought that was back. Now it's back. And that was cleared pretty damn quick. And again, this is Mayhem 3, so enemies do have a lot more life and everything, and this is just wrecking them. And the thing is, Amara's anointments are super powerful. So, yeah, with those, this thing is going to destroy enemies. I do not, once again, think this is going to be a very good boss farming. Although it'll be fine for, like, unique enemies, but if you want to go, like... go farm the larger story bosses with a bunch of health and stuff. I don't think it's going to, you know, be a very productive build for that, but this could be an insanely good one for, like, time trials on the proving grounds, just for all the free DPS. It could be really good for... what else? Just like the creature slaughters. And sometimes, you know, it's just fun to do a really, like, theme build that does one thing. Jesus, he's just all over the place. Alright. These guns are not the best at those ratchets. So that's where the shotgun comes in. There is a time and place for everything. So that one didn't have a lot of overkill, so it didn't kill him. Will that? It does. Oh no. Alright, let's go kill Beans and those guys over there. And I made all my guns white to match my skin. In case you're wondering. And I like that gun skin. I don't know. There's something nice about it. So Bean's going to be nice and close, so I'm just going to use the Unforgiven on him. And scoot him out a little. Oh, that was perfect behavior. Oh. And down with Beans. And I've just kind of stopped picking these up because I get so many of them. Although I should look around for artifacts. Ooh, pistol damage. Although then immunity probably comes a little more helpful than that. Alright. So I'm going to go back to the snipe. Oh, no. Sometimes these guys are a pain in the ass. That hidden. That's weird. With the badasses, it doesn't seem to pick them up again so often. Alright, so this guy was going to flank me. And then I have that saved. I don't always use it if I don't have to. God, it's just... wrecking these dudes. And it's kind of making the game just a little bit easy right now, and it's kind of funny. Once I get my anointments, it is going to tear through them. I'm actually really pumped to go try this in the Circle of Slaughters, which are pretty challenging. It could be interesting how that works. Now those I'd be backing off to my Unforgiven a lot more, and I'd probably throw the Becca on there too as a fourth gun. Because those things will charge you and mess with your day and screw up all your best laid plans. Alright, I'm going to wait for these guys to jump down. In the meantime, just throw out a few hexes. And start the mayhem now that I have weakened them. Aw, yeah, that guy hid. What the heck? That was weird hit detection. So even when I don't have my overkill fully ramped up, it's taking a good chunk out of those guys. And it's just a lot of free DPS. Alright, let's start this. Who's left? Oh, these guys ran away. Uh-oh, do I have a view of him? That's a bad spot. He's there. Oh, where is this dude? Oh, that's a Nog, that's why. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, so this should be good here. Oh, they all went inside. Alright, not as good as I hoped. It's also a very ammo efficient build. I like how it also like pulls in barrels and stuff too. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, who's coming on my backside? Alright, let's pick up this big guy. Uh-oh. I do not have a view of his backpack, and I do not want to get that close to him. Alright, you blow up away from me. Alright, so I'm going to pick this guy up so I can crit him. And there we go. The second guy was just killed for me. And that guy that was still on the ground somehow. They just all die so fast. Alright. And are you gonna die? You die. Oh no, he lived. Oh, he's the perfect target. Boom. Not meleeing enemies, so that's... Although, that magazine size... Nah. Backpack's too full. I need to clear things up. Although I am using this character kind of as a mule. Alright, so far my testing, this fight did not go too well. So I gotta figure out a better way to do it. Alright, so I am gonna hang up here. I was like fighting him in at ground level, and it was not smart. So I want to get my extra damage. And get away from that.
Feel the power.
And... whoa. More fire. I do not want that on me.
Time for a fight. Stop struggling. Oh, boy, that's what did you in.
Actually, that's working decent. He seems to have more ads than usual. Alright.
Grabbed an idiot. Who wants the kill?
Get my boost back. There we go. Okay. Not terrible. Not the best, but I can figure those things out and get better at them. What do we get? The fuck is in my way? Why is that showing up like... okay. Let's throw some things out here. What the fuck is this legendary? Oh, there it is. Ooh, after phase slam. That's actually very cool. And it's the exact same as mine, so I'm just going to swap that out. Although I'm not doing the melee with this character. Although, alright, I can always get more hails. That's not that hard to get. Let's just do this so I have more space. Pick up my other transformer, put it in the bank, give it to another character. So, anyways, that is the Siren Sheriff. And if I get some anointments on some of these guns, tweak the skills a little bit. I didn't even need that extra cooldown either. That's a crazy thing. Wait, was that? No, Ranger. That's not bad. Let's go see. Maybe we'll get some relics in these. Yeah, so I think this build can be cranked up pretty high. And it's pretty interesting and pretty, like, if these are your kind of guns and the Unforgiven and Monocle are mine, they, it's definitely fun. I like those slow firing, high powered pick your shots, and with Phase Grasp and I always want to call it Subsequence. I'm having such a hard time with these skills. The Eternal Fist with a Phase Grasp and the reflecting bullets, and just this all comes together so beautifully, and it's those like cool synergistic builds. Now, one thing to be kind of aware of, see that I'm not going to be using Phase Slam though. Why did it pick up him? What was I saying? I'm gonna want to find some alternate guns for this, for mayhem mode, because there are going to be those times where the modifiers are just gonna dick this over with like minus regular bullet damage. So I want to find like an elemental sniper, an elemental pistol, and some alternate stuff so that this isn't hampered if you don't get the modifiers you want. Alright, start the chain.
Could use the practice.
God damn, it's so cool. So cool. Yeah. So I'm gonna, like I said, play around with a lot of things. I have to do some math on the guns. Like, for her skills, our base damage is base damage better than critical hit bonus? You know, where do these things spec into? What else? Well, Like I said, the augments obviously, yeah, critical hit versus base damage. What's better there? How can I fine tune the skills to make this work a little smoother? There's a lot of things, and that's why, like, when I do a build, I really want to think about that build. I really want, like, every piece of gear working together. So, like, what is a better grenade for this build? The Hex is just a powerful grenade, and I could use that, or the Stormfront. None of that. The Stormfront might actually be better than the Hex in this one. Just because you're just putting out so many... just over that area, you're just weakening so many enemies, but maybe... seems like everyone's got the Cryo, so maybe just get rid of the Cryo Hex and try a different Hex. Maybe I need a good radiation. Does the Hex come in radiation? That might be the grenade. Just radiate all those enemies, let them blow up and weaken themselves further. That would actually be really good. So I want a strong radiation grenade. I want alternate gear, so you're not hampered when you go into different mayhem modes. These are all those things. Like I said, my Maya build, when I came up with that was like a year-long work in progress, man. That thing took a while just to find like the right guns. You know, start off with 3 Pimpernels, not 2 and a Becca, and they kept tweaking and really changed over the years. So yeah, this is a build I'm excited about. It's not a build I saw coming with Amara, because originally I thought I was going to really focus on the elemental stuff. But as soon as I was leveling her up, and as soon as I got down here and put a point in this, and I didn't even have good guns for it. I was using like SMGs and some kind of like multiple shot guns, but the amount of damage it started putting out got me excited. And sure enough, this thing does damn good damage. So I'm going to test it with 1 point. I guess I throw the other 2 there, but my action skill is coming back so fast I don't need it. So maybe I do just put them in here to make the rush stacks better. Help my reload speed. I'm not really doing action skill damage. So maybe I will put that in status effect instead. I could put that for fire rate. That might help since I'm using slow guns. That could help quite a bit, actually. And if I use alternate guns, some of those might be Maliwan snipers. The Storm may be an alternate gun, or the Firestorm might be alternate snipers for this. Because they did hit pretty hard, and if I can reduce those charges on them after they already got cut down to 1 second, they could be good ones. I don't have a level 50 head explosion, so that might be better than the monocle. But if and this is where I got to test things. If Infusion isn't getting critical hit damage worked into it, if it's just base damage of a gun, then I might just look for like a Muck-a-Muck with an anointment on it. So I don't really know yet. I have to play around with a lot of this stuff. I mean, the Unforgiven's working so well. Got to find the right shotgun. The Becca's probably the right assault rifle, but who knows? There might be something else. But either way, this is pretty sweet. It's working incredibly well. And yeah, I literally just came up with this tonight and decided to do this video. I was like watching Mopey stream, and I was thinking about that skill, and I'm like, hey, I think this stuff would work. And I started like telling him about the build. Then I stopped watching the stream to go test it and record this. And I was super pumped because this is it's pretty cool. So like I said, this is just step 1 of the build, and many, many steps to come. So as I fine-tune this and find the right anointed gear, I will run into more enemies to kill. I'll go and hit up some circles of slaughters, maybe some proving grounds. Like, the proving grounds aren't a challenge, but speedrunning them can be. Where's my sniper? One thing that sucks is Phase Grasp does not have the phase lock distance, you know, which is kind of it's okay that it's not the same, because her augments are pretty freaking good. But God, I love this thing. Look at that. It just hit the Nog in the back and crit. I'm like, the fact that that thing can crit is so cool. I love landing crits with that. I mean, I'm not landing crits. It's just critting. But, I mean, that Nog's facing me and it comes and hits him in the back and just destroys him. It's hilarious. Whoa. That was not good unforgiving. That would have been a better time to snipe. Forgot that extra one went in there. Oh, that was a waste.
Coursing through my veins.
Alright. Destroy these guys. I'm just having more fun with this. Did it kill both of them? There's 2 enemies there. Yeah, I mean, look at it. There's a lot of body parts. Oh my god. I'm really, really having fun with this. Not gonna lie. This is awesome. And there might be a better comm for this. Maybe I don't need a legendary comm. What skills would I really want to boost? I don't know if that's worth boosting. Infusion might be worth boosting to crank out more damage. I wouldn't mind. I don't know. Laid Bare or Wrath might be worth boosting. I don't need to boost this. It's plenty good on its own. Because most of the damage, again, is coming from the overkill damage. But the damage on itself isn't terrible. So I gotta play with that at one point. Let me just kill this guy because I'm having fun.
Barely worth the sweat.
There, just kept that guy out of my way. Then I was going one-shot him.
Fully energized.
And cryo myself, but it doesn't matter. God, I didn't think this was going to be this good with the Unforgiven, too. I figured it was going to be good sniping, but man, this is good. Maybe I should just ditch the sniper and just do 2 Unforgivens. Anyways, I've done a whole circle of this map because I circled around and just kept killing people as I talked. Yeah, this is the Siren Sheriff, work in progress. I can't wait to do more with it because this is a hell of a lot of fun. And I will talk to you all later. Bye.